Yo, 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 yo. Yes, Unholy Alliance in the building. Yes, Unholy Alliance halftime show. It's your boy OGBigSam. Life is life, and Skinny One will be debuting uh when further advertised. But hey, this is, Man My Network at its finest, what I'm saying? Y'all giving y'all something that, you might not expect. Yes, a halftime show, man. I mean, look, we in here, man. We in here. And the defense, what I'm saying, is as advertised as I've been on, as I've been pumping up, what I'm saying? Four times in the red zone and only come out with 6 points. Um, as you can see, the identity of this team is being fortified. Um, I'm not. I've seen, across the social media board, a lot of people are crabbing, saying about the offense. I expected them to come slow, to get a slow start, but with Zach Robinson, I could tell, I could see, it's a fact finding mission, getting information on this Pittsburgh Steelers defense. Um, yes, we can run. Yes, we might have some in Ray McLeod in his matchups that are starting to show up in this game. He seems to be a problem. He seems to be a mismatch for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So we're probably going to be moving forward on that. I like the way he's calling plays. I like the way Zach Robinson is calling plays. It is he's yeah. I'm ready to see him in his bag. You know what I'm saying? When he gets a rhythm, when he gravitates a rhythm, and shit is working, and it is just in sequence. It's just fluid. Um, he seems to be having a grasp of the situation. He seems to be having a grasp of the moment. Um, you know, to understand what he himself is trying to do in this game, as well as what the opposing defense is trying to do. You know what I'm saying, to him. We are we're moving the ball. We're aggressively moving the ball. Um, some of the pass attempts, some of the passing plays that are being called. Yeah, not mad at it. I mean, it, honestly, it was what I expected. A defensive laden game. It's going to take him and and Dirty Kirk a few moments. You know what I'm saying, to get in that groove, to get in that rhythm, to get into what their field is working, and to know what to expect from one another as far as what they're thinking, and to be on the same page. Um, I feel like it's going to go good because there have been some good play calls. It's just that Pittsburgh made a couple of good plays. Otherwise, we could be up 17-6. You know, what I'm saying. But hey, if you're being realistic, you're not over the edge with irritation or frustration. I mean, given the said sequences, um, I love what I'm seeing from the defense. I love what I'm seeing from the defense. I think some other things are gonna come into play. You know what I'm saying? Big for us, but just because Jimmy Lake hasn't got into his bag yet, but he's doing what makes sense when it comes to the personnel. Uh, you know, um, on that side, we could have AJ. You still got to get your head around. but you're playing good. You're not losing the battle with Pickens, but you're not winning it either. That's how I'm gonna put that. Um, you know, so hey, I like what I'm seeing from the team on the whole, from a big picture perspective. Um, I think the defense is doing what it needs to do, and getting off the field, making key plays, getting off on third down, standing up on third down, getting down in distance situations that would agree with defenses. We are doing what I felt like, coming through the preseason that we were going to be doing, that was going to translate to saying the regular season. Uh, as speaking of which, the tactician has rolled into the building. Um, would you like to give your summarization as to what do you feel about the first half there, sir?
What's going on? What's going on? I would say, a decent first half. We got to clean up stuff, which is, customary being the first game. But um, overall, I'm pleased, man. Like, the O line's been holding up. Kirk's pocket has been very clean to the point where most of the time, ain't nobody been around them. Um, I do see the where they're allowing Kirk to warm up. We were talking about this, in the chat. They're allowing him to warm up, and now with him having his first touchdown, to Kyle Pitts, that's really got his confidence going. As far as Bijan just got to tighten up on, you know, hit north and south. You ain't got to do all that juking and stuff unless you in space. Just you get the ball, go forward, go forward. Defense. I mean, first of all, I want to say Grady is in. Grady's that dude. Grady is that dude. Grady rolling over people, he having a good time. So I'm glad to see him on the field doing his thing. Matthew Judon ain't coming to play either. That I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all pay attention. Matthew Judon is a spark. He gonna keep them boys on tilt the whole game. But yes, as far as AJ, yeah, he got to get his head around. He has to get his head around because we can't have the same show we had last season. We cannot. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in all, man. It's just they just got to clean up some stuff. They got to clean up some stuff. It ain't terrible. We not goose egg for 17 or nothing like that. So
I mean, it was like I say with AJ, he's not losing the battle to George Pickens, but he's not winning it either. And I'd rather be there than he done gave up 100 yards and a couple of touchdowns in the first half. I mean, he's holding it down.
mhm,
We're not giving Fields in that offense much to look at. Um, the front is caving in the line of scrimmage, if you will.
mhm,
Um, which, like I said, if you all have been listening and watching and paying attention, I have been maintaining all the while that this defense was going to lead us, and they're doing just that. Okay. Pittsburgh has been in the red zone 4 times and only got 6 points. I'm just saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And with all first games, y'all got to understand something. And I mentioned this earlier. Sam, you can verify this.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the at evaluation of all the ones because we did not play them in the preseason games. Okay. And with all first games, you got to get the jitters out the way. You got to get everybody on rhythm. Got to get everybody warmed up. And this is where you get rid of your mental mistakes. Now, the team that makes the least amount of mental mistakes going forward wins the game.
Right. And I think that we're doing that for the most part. Um, I think that like I said, the defense is leading the charge. They're getting off the field on third down. They're making a big third down play. They're making a big down and distance play, and putting the ball back in the offensive hand. The more time the offense has the ball, it's the more comfortable Dirty Kirk gets, what I'm saying, with the guys in the evolution of them, getting into the playbook, and getting into a rhythm and fact finding and knowing what they can and cannot do against Pittsburgh defense. Okay. As we saw near the end of the half, we we can't let TJ get off like that. I mean, he did right at the end, which we did for most of the half. For him to only get off that once like that, I take that. I mean, they have been at him. They have put hands on him, but it's not like saying they got 5 or 6 or 7 sacks or some shit like that. They're holding the fort. We are running. We're running the ball timely well.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We're running the ball. See, this is what I noticed about Zach Robinson's, his play calling. He's timely. He's surgical with that thing. I mean, maybe he has something that he has seen that's been giving him a key point. All right, okay, we can come back to that formation, and then we can do that instead of that run right now. It's he's picking information. He's seeing, what I'm saying, he's catching patterns. Because I've seen him call a couple of run plays that he repeatedly, and it's caught the Steelers, what I'm saying, kind of butt naked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see how he's going to evolve as a play caller, and play and doing it with the weapons that he has at his disposal.
Well, and you know what? But see, the thing is, you want a player like T.J. Watt's frustrated anyway, and that's the
Uh-huh.
reason why he jumped off sides to get at Kirk, because he couldn't get at him for the entire first quarter. You want to frustrate him, because if you
Mm-hmm.
take him out of his game, then the rest of the defense is just rudimentary. And that's what the Falcons are going to have to do going forward. Whatever player that you're going to send at us, we're going to take them away from you.
Right.
And now my only gripe is, like, was it number 76? I don't care who gets off of what. You have to protect our quarterback at all costs. Period. You don't give him any. If TJ Watt get a jump, you make sure you hold him up as best you can, to the point where you got to sacrifice your body for your quarterback. Don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? Because had that been a timely stop, you know what I'm saying? And you see how they trying to get at Kirk. They trying to wrap his
Yeah.
legs up, wrap
Yeah.
his knees up. So we
Yeah.
got to keep him upright at all costs.
Yeah.
And and
Yeah.
and and look, let's be honest now. We're not going to get calls. We're not going to get calls. You see how the officiant couldn't even get the downs right. We are playing against the officials, and we're playing against the other team. It's always been like that.
And we're
So
playing
whatever.
against hidden agendas as well. But
Right.
I discussed that in a couple of weeks. Look, the offense,
Mm,
the offense. I had a
mm.
thought a second ago. I'm trying to recapture. Give me a second. Um, we're finding little niches. Zach Robinson had some on point play calls, some timely play calls and like I said, Pittsburgh made a couple of good plays. Otherwise, we would be up 17-6.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, um, that's why I keep mentioning Zach Robinson's his play calling. I see some things. I'm liking some things. It's getting a little giddy about some things of what he's doing. What do you think, tactician?
Oh, gee, you hit on something, and I'm gonna expand on it. First of all, if you guys notice, the run game set off the passing game, and the run game didn't get the same looks. I said, "Wow, Bijan hasn't been running to the right." Even with Bijan making his mistakes, there has been to the left. It has been open. They've been opening holes for him. Now he just got to get in the form where he goes through. But if you look at it, the Falcons have been getting first downs within 3 to 5 seconds.
You
So that
can't play for a tendency that's not being shown.
right. But at the same time, as far as Kirk goes, I'm loving what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're allowing Kirk to see he knows the defense what's in front of him. They're
Hmm.
allowing him to go through progressions. They're checking the ball down. They're getting it warmed up, and now you see he's starting to hit these big plays. Now
Yeah.
you start and what have we been talking about? Now that pass to Pitts, you know good and well anybody else that would have never happened under anybody else with no Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts would have had 5 people on him. He'd have had 5 people on him, the janitor and the water boy.
Well, seeing as how Drake has touched the ball 4 times, and Ray is giving it. Ray is beginning to it be shown as a matchup problem for this Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
They're killing him. We're killing the middle of the field. That if you look at it,
They can't seem to get a handle on Ray. So when KP got stood out there by itself like that, I noticed around. I'm like, okay, and I saw the play again. Yep, Drake had he was just everybody forgot.
right. And
Everybody forgot.
And
Well,
but see, that's what you want though. But see, that's what you want because what were we doing? We were trying to match what the other team was doing. We're playing our game.
mm-hmm,
We attack. What are
mm-hmm.
we doing? Their secondary isn't that good, so we're attacking the middle of the field. You see what I'm saying? And we're slowly, methodically driving them down the field. We're not asking Kirk to do a whole lot. We
Not a
ain't
whole
trying
lot.
to make 30, 40-yard plays. We getting them close to the red zone, and then we getting the touchdown. And all we got to do is, like I said, clean up these mental mistakes and make sure everybody's on one accord. We got this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the kickoff has happened. The Steelers are getting ready to jump off the second half. You only get it well with the Alliance. You only get it well. Man, my network. Where you get it well. OG and TV. Where do you get it? Where do you get it? AFN, man. Look, you serving you know what I'm saying, with the Unholy Alliance halftime show. You know, we're leading you into the second half. Hey, tune in next game. And we out, y'all.
Later.